Hey, bro, start the intro.
Seth got the waves.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.
What's good? It's Every3 TV, man, and I'm back with yet another video, you feel me? Before I start this video, I just hope everybody having a good day. I appreciate all the love on the videos recently. If you new, hit that subscribe button down below. If you like this video, like it for me, all that good stuff. Now, we got how scary good Derrick Rose. Prime Derrick. Now, we really didn't see prime Derrick Rose, but we seen prime Derrick Rose, you feel me? Like, he was in his prime before he had got injured. This is the player's perspective on how it was most likely like guarding this man. Like, this man was, bro. Derrick Rose, other than Michael Jordan, gotta be my favorite player like of all time. Like, other than Michael Jordan, in terms of like, you know, he was shorter than the other people. I'm shorter than a lot of people I play against, but he was just going crazy. The game where he, I guess you could say, destroyed LeBron and D Wade. I was like, he could do anything. Like, I ain't gonna lie, when I'm watching him, I'm like, yeah, I'm like, he could do anything. D Rose was crazy. The youngest MVP. He was out there looking like a young, faster, just explosive Michael Jordan. Like, just quick. Like, he had everything from the handles. We ain't even, I can go on all day. I'm finna get straight into this video. Let's get into this, bro.
It's your boy YG, aka Young Gala, and when you're
Oh yeah, shout out to Young Gala, bro. He got a whole lot of videos that we finna react to on this channel, bro.
talking about the biggest what ifs in NBA history, you have to bring up D Rose somewhere. He's
Facts.
the youngest MVP in NBA history, and the guy was literally ahead of his time. We never seen a player like D Rose, and the crazy thing about it, he never actually got to his full potential. That's why I never really like to say prime D Rose, because we never actually got to see the real prime D Rose.
Facts. That's what I was saying. Facts. We didn't really get to see like him at his best, but his best was insane. It already got him up there with the best, bro.
The only reason why we say is because that was his peak of his career before all the injuries happened. And it sucks that if you're a new NBA fan, you will never know the feeling watching MVP Rose live. But the highlights should already say enough of how crazy Derrick Rose was. Chicago fans or even NBA fans were talking about that this will be the next guy that bring another championship to Chicago. He was basically Chicago's son. I mean, everybody in Chicago love him. But anyways, listen to some NBA legends and NBA players talked about how scary MVP Rose was. But before we get straight into that, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for the
sure, Brody.
culture, so you won't be missing any of my videos. And let's get to the vid, man.
And Derrick Rose is definitely top 10, easily. You know, could be top 5. Man, this dude, like I'm telling you, like, I mean, there's a lot of great players in our game right now when you're talking about the point guard's position. Russell Westbrook, you know, you talk about
Steph, CP,
CP,
Kyrie.
Yep. Listen, none of them dudes wanted no smoke with Derrick Rose and Derrick Rose there.
Exactly.
I'm telling you right now, none of them dudes wanted no smoke with D Rose during that time.
Was a problem.
Trust and believe. Yes.
D Rose was a problem.
Well, I'm the biggest Derrick Rose fan.
The biggest problem,
I've always been the biggest Derrick Rose fan. I've always said that I would take him that MVP or against any point guard, since or whatever. I just think he was that special. And as injuries happen, things happen in the game, to see his mentality and his humility. Because for somebody that was the youngest MVP ever to say, you know what, I'll be sixth man, that speaks to his character and it speaks volumes. And you want me to be a better person, so I'm rooting for him. And I'm loving how he's playing right now. He's in attack mode all the time.
You know, even when a superhero is knocked down, he's still a superhero at the end of the day. And Derrick Rose showed why he's still a superhero. You know, he has.
Hey, real quick, show the bro. They need to they need to show the play where he went up on LeBron and D Wade. He went up like this and then came with the left. You didn't even see, like, at one of the angles, you didn't even see how he got the ball up there. The announcers didn't even know how he got the ball up there, bro. It was crazy, dog. It was crazy.
The inner toughness to
Kobe.
want to succeed and to want to do whatever it takes to succeed. When he came in the league, everybody said he couldn't shoot. Just like that, one summer, he has a jump shot. That doesn't happen overnight. I'm proud.
Unlike Ben Simmons.
Proud of him.
In my mind, I really felt like we really had a shot, you know. And
I remember this.
Man.
Yeah. Oh,
Still, it still fucking bothers me.
Which one bothers you the most? Is it the Eastern Conference Final one?
That's passion, bro.
Was you guys were on the upswing, so it was like this is gonna last for a while.
They beat us in the Eastern Conference Finals 4-1.
Yeah.
But if you put all the scores together from that 4-1 series,
on
the
aggregate,
score was fucking tied.
Yes.
So that's how close
On
the shit.
aggregate.
That's how close the shit was. You know. And then the next year, that's the year that D Rose. You know, I really felt like we had a better team. We were the #1 team in the league.
It's crazy.
You know, and we were coming at everybody's neck, and it just, you know, Derrick got hurt.
So whack.
And actually, you know, we were.
Dang, that was tough.
I got hurt that year too, and I mean, I don't know if we would definitely wouldn't have won the championship, but we would have busted a lot of teams' ass that were coming up next.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying.
It was something with Derrick Rose. Young guys do not earn your praise easily.
Facts.
But there was clearly a respect on the court while you were going after him and he was going after you from that first game. And last year too, something happened, something impressed you about him. What was it, Coach?
Well, I mean, I can tell when a player, you know, truly wants to be better, when a player truly wants to improve, and I respect that about them, and I admire that, and because that was a quality that I had when I was a kid growing up. And you know, that being said, I mean, I've seen improvement in this game from last year to this year. I mean, he has a long range ball now. He can squat behind the pick and shoot. You know, he can pull up off the dribble and shoot. You know, him getting to the rim obviously goes, you know, unquestioned. So seeing that improvement, you know, shows me that he's putting the time into the gym, and I certainly respect that. Know him a little better.
What Derrick Rose did tonight, I don't know if a lot of y'all ever got an opportunity to hang with the guy. What he gives to his mind and his body, you know, just to play one game is something that I watched. You know, being his teammate for the time that we were in Cleveland together.
Real quick. Derrick Rose is out there playing like it was his last game every single game. That's why he got hurt. Like, your legs can take only so much, bro. Calm down, bro. Just calm down a little bit, bro. Like, Derrick Rose is out there. He was too explosive for his own body. Like, ahead of his time, ahead of his body. Like, skip ahead of his time. He was ahead of his body. Like, he was just too explosive, bro. I could watch his highlights all day, every single day, for any amount of money for free, honestly. But if they just put like one of them posts for any amount of money, it's Derrick Rose. I could watch him all day, every day. And he don't even got that many highlights. Like in terms of like longevity. Like all them highlights came from a small span of time, bro. Like, imagine if he didn't get hurt, bro.
And when you talk about perseverance, that's the true definition of it. You talk about a guy who's I think he's the youngest MVP to ever play in this game, and to have the battles with his injuries, to be able to come back, and no matter what everybody else was talking about.
His beard crispy.
At the majority is always people who never stepped into the arena, had so many things to say bad about him and what he should do, and he should do this and do that. For him to set a career high tonight,
50,
in a win in Minnesota,
50.
I think that's unbelievable. I think
Post-injury.
every kid you don't even have to play sports. Any kid that's going through anything in life about, you know, adversity and triumph and trying to just get over the hump, you know, you can look at that performance by Derrick Rose tonight, and that's why our game is so unbelievable, because, you know, even when a superhero is knocked down, he's still a superhero at the end of the day.
It's a fact.
And Derrick Rose showed why he's still a superhero.
It's great to see him moving so well and playing with so much confidence, and so much fun watching him, you know, get 50 and get emotional afterwards, knowing everything he's been through. I think everybody in this league is rooting for Derrick. You know, we all want him to do well, and it's good to see him back playing at a really high level.
Amazing story, just in terms of what he's been through.
Facts.
It's great for, obviously, him. Comeback story where all about opportunity, believe in yourself, and we obviously knew what he was capable of, and the level that he was at before the injuries. And I know people that have been around him from then that have talked about how hard he works, and obviously don't become an MVP by not working hard, but that has carried him through roller coaster ride he's been on. Obviously, very fitting that he did it against Utah too.
You know, he's real quick, bro. Not to mention, did I say this already? I don't know. I'm gonna see when I watch it back. The fact that I met Derrick Rose when he was playing for the Pistons, I met him when I was working at Target, bro. September 2019. I don't know the date. I got the picture though. It's just crazy, bro. It's crazy, dog. I ain't know what to say to bro. But, you know, eventually I got to literally help him put all his groceries in the car, though. That is a moment I ain't gonna never forget. Ever. Ever. Some of y'all ain't don't believe me. Just go look on my Instagram. Go look on my Instagram, same name. It's Every 3 TV. It's a fact, bro. It's a fact.
A guy who's been an MVP, you know, and then to have so many unfortunate situations come up at the, you know, the height of his career, it's unfortunate. And, you know, I think he's a guy that's pushed through it all. He's kept working. He's kept his mind strong. And
this pimple bothering me.
You know, I'm just happy to see that, you know, he's able to compete now. You know, you know, I think everybody's happy to see him back on the court.
Do you enjoy the opportunity to play against him?
I mean, I enjoy every opportunity to play, you know, but obviously him being who he is, you know, I think anytime you meet a top point guard in the league, it brings the best out of you.
I mean, yeah, he's an amazing player, you know.
Luka.
He still is an amazing player, you know. We will have to do a great job on him, you know. He's a crafty, he can shoot, he can do a lot of things, and we're gonna have to defend tough on him.
I know this has happened when I got older, but this probably happened to him earlier. If he would have get a steal, and then he takes off, and he takes that picture to see if anybody's coming, he see guys pulling up because they know they can't catch him. But then all of a sudden, when he takes that picture now, guys are like this in full sprint position, and so guys are able to stay with him more. So now he's just readjusting his game. You've seen 3 step-back jump shots. He really didn't take step-back jump shots before. He come at you full, get you on your heels, and take the shot kind of like Russell Westbrook does. Now he's shooting running one-handers like Steve Nash. He didn't shoot running one-handers. He's dunking those earlier.
He was getting in the paint, he was planting, and he was rising.
He's just adjusting your game when you're a great player to do the same things.
But then going to Chicago and playing against Derrick Rose during that time, man, I was like, bro, like I played with a lot of great players. Derrick Rose during that time was probably the most talented player I ever played with.
Yeah.
I mean,
at 23 too. Think about that. At just starting.
At 23, man, yo, this dude was ridiculous. And I seen what he was doing in practice, night in and night out, and he had a great work ethic.
I mean, you can't calculate that. I mean, just to hear you say he was the youngest MVP ever. I mean,
still give you goosebumps?
Yeah, it does. I mean, this league is since 1946,
Right.
and then all of a sudden, here's a young kid from Inglewood, right down the road here, becomes the MVP in his 3rd season.
Right.
You know, I can't even wrap my mind around that. We never imagined that. I don't think he ever imagined it. He just wanted to play and make a name for himself and represent his city.
He was a guy that could create his own.
Did you like the video yet? Oh, okay. No.
Own shot. I mean, he's solid. I mean, Derrick Rose, where he's at right now, is more than a serviceable player. He's to me, he's still a starter in this league.
A starter?
I mean, yeah.
Well,
I mean,
you
he's
don't
showing.
have
Look at
Jimmy
what
Butler.
Don't do that.
I guess so.
I mean, come on.
Playing against the 76ers during that time, and yeah, a lot of people say, hey, you know what, why was Derrick in the game? And, you know, I would ask the question too. And I'm thinking to myself, like, come on, Tibbs, got to get him out the game, you know?
Yeah.
So when that happens, I'm like, oh, snap. I'm like, bro, get up. Like get up. And then when he doesn't get up and he's walking off, man, it crushed me. Derrick is a dude that, you know, got a great work ethic, you know what I'm saying, very humble, best point guard in the game. Like couldn't nobody mess with D Rose during that time, you know? So to see him going down, I just felt like, you know, our chances of winning the championship is very rare to none.
A healthy.
So one is 22. You know, D Rose is 22 when he's balling. So to compare him to a 27, 8, 29, 30-year-old Westbrook is kind of unfair because you only get better with time. You know, so it's kind of unfair to try to gauge those two. Both of them, they're both electric. you know, when they showed glimpses of it, I don't think, you know, Rose got to his potential. I don't think
That's why I was about to say it's to me it's, I agree with you when you say it's hard to say who, but in that same breath, to me, I gotta kind of slant towards D Rose because first of all, he's the youngest MVP ever.
Mm-hmm.
But number two, he got to where he got without even, like, you know what I'm saying? We don't even know if he reached his full potential. I guess I do understand it different. Me being from Chicago, for me coming out as a rookie, I never could have been what D Rose was, dog. Like, people gotta understand what this kid did.
Yeah, that's a fact.
This man, born and raised, city of Chicago. This ain't no outskirts or surrounding area. It is 606, whatever. He's
Inglewood.
Chicago, born and bred to get drafted. 1 year removed, not even a year, bro. Like 6, 7, 8 months removed from Simeon High School. Go to the Bulls, where they don't even draft Chicago kids. And then you go win Rookie of the Year. And you, like, literally, he lived out every Chicago kid's dream.
That's
And
crazy,
he maxed
dog.
it, though.
That's
Only thing he didn't do was
crazy.
get a chip. But he maxed it. He was the MVP of the league, what, the youngest ever. He the toast of the town. It don't matter what happened. Like, they can't never take that man.
But that's what you can never
in Chicago, and it ain't nothing that nobody could do about it. He did what he did, and can't nobody change it. Can't no injury change it. Can't nothing change it. That boy got the city in a chokehold, and I don't care if you
talking.
I know, but Chicago and you hating on D Rose, you a hater.
So guys, hopefully this reminded you how great Derrick Rose was. Even now, he's still a good player. And actually, I think he's in his prime mentally. I mean, think about it. After all he been through, he knows how to control his body now. And don't think like he can't move like that anymore. He dropped like 50 points 2 years ago. And he's been averaging 18 points for the past 2 seasons. But it's crazy to think that he might be the only MVP not inducted to the Hall of Fame. But to me, he should be. He's the youngest MVP ever. That alone should have a case for being inducted to the Hall of Fame. But I guess that's not enough. But comment what's your favorite Derrick Rose moment. And make sure you like, share, subscribe, and show love to the YG gang. And I'm out.
Bruh. Man. It hurts seeing that, man. It hurts seeing that, bro. It hurts seeing that, bro. That injury, seeing that injury every time, it's just like, oh my God. D Rose though, man, he was unstoppable. Again, he was unstoppable. He was unstoppable. I mean, what could you really do with him? He was too quick for you. He's dunking it once he gets to the rim, or he's doing some crazy contorted layup. D Rose was crazy. Then he developed a little jump shot. That little midi he got. That little midi that Derrick Rose did and still have is crazy. The fact that he dropped 50 on the... Bro. D Rose will forever be... He might forever be my favorite point guard. And I'm not from Chicago. I'm from Pontiac, Michigan, which is, you know, it's right there. But I'm not from Chicago. I'm not about to just claim that. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But if you enjoyed this video, man, leave a like, comment, subscribe for me. We growing exponentially. We on the road to 1,000 subs, y'all. We on the road. We get in there on a crazy pace. In a month, we already halfway there. Y'all going crazy. Y'all going crazy, man. But it's A3TV, and I'm out of here.